Hi everybody, thanks for joining us for today's Northern Ag TV, brought to you by BNSF Railway.
From the beginning, we've worked closely with farmers. BNSF's ties to the agricultural community go back 175 years. Together, we've innovated to make the U.S. agriculture supply chain one of the most efficient and productive in the world. Our strong relationship powers BNSF still today and helps us move the nation like no one else can. At BNSF, we move the nation for you.
Well, last week we heard a very big announcement from the Trump administration as U.S. Ag Secretary Brooke Rollins, alongside Health Secretary Robert Kennedy Jr., announced and released the 2025 through 2030 Dietary Guidelines for Americans. Both Kennedy Jr. and Rollins sent a message that was quite clear and simple: eat real food.
The most significant reset of federal nutrition policy in history. These guidelines replace corporate-driven assumptions with common sense goals and gold standard scientific integrity. These new guidelines will revolutionize our nation's food culture and make America healthy again. Federal policy promoted and subsidized highly processed foods and refined carbohydrates and turned a blind eye to the disastrous consequences. Today, the lies stop. The new guidelines recognize that whole, nutrient-dense food is the most effective path to better health and lower health care costs.
Health Secretary Robert Kennedy Jr. also noted that this release is ending the war on saturated fats, noting healthy fats are a natural part of real foods like meat, and these fats support many functions of the body like nutrient absorption.
Protein and healthy fats are essential and were wrongly discouraged in prior dietary guidelines. We are ending the war on saturated fats. Diets rich in vegetables and fruits reduce disease risk more effectively than many drugs. Whole grains outperform refined carbohydrates. As Secretary of Health and Human Services, my message is clear: eat real food.
U.S. Ag Secretary Brooke Rollins addressed the nation during the release, stating that America's farmers and ranchers hold the key to solving the health crisis we're seeing in America.
The Trump administration is acutely aware of this danger, and today this announcement is making a major step in doing something about it. Thankfully, the solution is simple and should be non-controversial: eat real food. We are finally putting real food back at the center of the American diet. Real food that nourishes the body, restores health, fuels energy, and builds strength. This pivot also leans into the abundant, affordable, and healthy food supply already available from America's incredible farmers and ranchers. By making milk, raising cattle, and growing wholesome fruits, vegetables, and grains, they hold the key to solving our national health crisis.
Now, after the announcement, several agricultural organizations voiced their opinions and praised the announcement from the Trump administration. The National Cattlemen's Beef Association noted the update is simplified and more consumer-friendly than previous cycles, also highlighting the fact that red meat is specifically mentioned as a healthy source of protein in a varied and balanced diet. Of course, you can go to our website, northernag.net, to view the full press release from the U.S. Department of Agriculture. I'm Colton Young with today's Northern Ag TV. Have a good one.